Hello, Riderflex Nation. Steve Urban here with a good tip for you today. And it's going to be on the topic of correspondence after you get the dreaded rejection letter that you didn't get the job. Remember, there's 200 or 300 people probably applying for the job you want. Okay, so 200, let's call it 300. 299 people are going to get the rejection letter. Okay, just one person's going to get the job. So it's tough to land the job in the first place. When you do get the rejection letter, I just want to give you some encouragement not to blow up the relationship with the company or the recruiter by sending some sort of pissed off email or some sort of correspondence that's kind of negative or harsh or direct because you're irritated and upset that you didn't get the job. And don't try to force the employer or the recruiter into explaining to you exactly why you weren't picked, because you're probably not going to get that answer anyway, because it's an uncomfortable topic and they're probably not going to go there. So what I want you to do is be positive, upbeat, and show some appreciation that you were considered. Tell them thank you for their time, and just have good energy around it, because all you're going to do by sending some sort of negative response email after you get your rejection letter is all you're going to do is blow up any chances for the future with that company or the recruiter if you do that. And even worse, here's a killer instance. I'm going to share an example with you that just happened recently. We had a young lady, let's call her Mary, okay? Mary wasn't her real name, but let's call her Mary for this exercise. Mary was a finalist that we had put through to a company for a job, meaning we went through 400 or 500 people, or 200 or 300 people, excuse me. We picked 4 or 5. We put her through as a finalist, which means we loved her profile. We thought she could do the job. We presented her as a finalist. Well, she didn't get picked. But then she turns around and gets super negative and defensive with us, the recruiter, and the company, and is kind of pissed off that she didn't get the job. And she sends some emails that are really just kind of inappropriate and make her seem very like an angry person, right? Because it's negative energy. And so guess what happens? Now her profile in our system gets eliminated forever, right? We'll never consider her again for any other job. And she invested all of that time with us. Those interviews, the correspondence, all that time she invested with us as a recruiter that we could have used her for another opportunity, right? We could have put her forward for another opportunity to give her another chance with another company, but we won't now because she went all negative with everybody. And so she just blew that up and blew it up with that company. One last tip here for you that I don't think people remember. Let's say you ended up second or third in the running for a job, and the company goes to somebody else. You get the rejection letter. Well, then the person the company went with, it didn't work out. Well, guess what? It didn't work out. They didn't show up. They couldn't get the negotiations done, whatever. Now they fall back to you, the second or third choice. They say, you know what? Bobby didn't work out. We're going to go with Mary instead. But now they don't go with you because you got all negative the first rejection letter you sent them. And so now you blew up a chance to actually score the job, right? When you may have had a chance. So there's just so many things at play. Just remember, it's the relationship you've built with the company and the recruiter that could benefit you down the road for other opportunities. And you also never know, just because you didn't get selected on the first round, they may double back to you in case their first choice didn't work out. So never, ever get negative or cop an attitude when you don't get selected. You just never know. Stay positive, be thankful, tell everybody you appreciate their time, and you'll give yourself a much better chance of keeping your resume on file and on the flight deck for the recruiting team to put you forward for another opportunity, okay? And there's your tip of the day, folks. As always, you can call into our channel on Anchor FM, the app Anchor FM, and ask questions. We'll help you if we can. And you can go to riderflex.com and upload your resume to our database there. Thanks a lot for listening, and have a great day.